Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, okay, so this is how far I've gotten on this Mel Gibson. I'm going to be changing his kilt to kind of like a reddish, greenish, whatnot. And you'll be able to see more of that as I'm going. I don't know if I'm falling out of love with the like the orange color, kind of like looking like he's coming out of a fire or whatever. I don't know. I'll be probably playing with this. I don't know. So let's get out of this one and onto the one that matters. I was looking at him and I'm like, he's looking a little too Fabio-ish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of darken him up a bit, kind of get away from this orangish color and more of a flesh tone with more highlights and stuff like that. Maybe just kind of like tone down the orange. But I do kind of like, the orange because it kind of looks like he's passionate and fiery and things like that. But I think I kind of overwhelmed it a bit. So I think I'll tone it down just a smidge. Let's see. All right. So I kind of like lighting where it, I don't know if you've ever seen the TV show Spartacus, but they have specific lighting where it looks like they're lit kind of from behind, but at an angle, so that the light kind of shines this way, and it's kind of hot. And everybody's got like a kind of harder tone to them. The lights are much more harder than this like timid yellow here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of mirror what I see, what they're kind of lighting. And then I'm going to kind of butch my Mel Gibson up. He is looking a little too like Fabio. And that's from having it flat all the time. I have to, usually what I usually do is try to draw at an angle. It's a little awkward for video, but let me see if I can bring this down a little bit. But it'll help me keep things in perspective, at least to the point where stuff will be working. I don't know. It's to keep it more in proportion and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and light a bit of this wonderful man up. I'm going to give him kind of like a little bit of a light around him here. Just kind of have the light him up. Right now it's kind of like an 80s type of color. Like if you've ever seen an 80s poster like Back to the Future, or like some of those older movies, epic movies, where they always used red, well, orange and blue for epic stuff. That's what this kind of reminds me of, like one of those old movie posters. And I'm going to see if I can change a little bit of that, or maybe just enhance it a bit. Okay, so what I see from the other lighting things is that there is like a hard light that hits their face, which kind of changes a little bit of the planes of their face. They're a little bit lighter than what I've got pictured, but then it will go into a harder tone in the center of that light. So where the light doesn't hit it, the tones are much harder. So let me see if I can still keep my Mel, but make him a little bit Mel 2.0. More Gladiator Mel. Oh, Gladiator's not a bad movie. I like that. You sold me queer giraffes. Just walk around eating and not mating. Dexter, what up? Alright, good to see you can make it. Okay, moving forward. Let's see if we can make some crazy progress here. Okay, so one of the other things I noticed about this particular lighting is that the jaw is really like chiseled out with the light. So about like right here, I'm going to light up the jaw. Let me see, what's making him look like Fabio? He's a little bit long in the face. So I'm going to throw some more shadows on him, like in the centers here, with some browns. Let's see. Let's see, this here is a dark brown. But I don't want to lose the essence of Mel here. So let's see where I need to have a picture of Mel up. There we go. And then just kind of compare him to what I want to do. So I'm going to color in a little bit of the orange and probably bring it back more to a flesh tone. Let's see. Now where there's a highlight, there's a corresponding shadow. And what I'm looking at from the Mel picture that I have, he's definitely a lot more rugged than what I've got. And that's probably because I don't have the razor stubble in just yet. So we'll be adding that once we get the skin tone just right. Let me see if there's any hard blacks or anything like that in the face. No, only in the deepest shadows. So like down here would be like black. Let's see. It drives me nuts to see like little flecks of stuff on here. Hey Ian. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I feel ancient. Yeah, I totally forgot today was my birthday. There was one year I went like almost an entire year totally forgetting that it was my birthday. And then I had to come in and get an ID card. And someone told me to write down today's date or write down my birthday, and I go, oh my god, it's today. And then I realized I had been telling everybody for a year the my wrong age, my incorrect age. It's like, holy shit, how did I forget a whole year? When you become an adult, it's like, you know, if nobody reminds you it's your birthday and it's just another day and you're busy, you know, sometimes you forget. I don't know. I got to the point where, okay, I'm the only one that gives a shit. So, okay. That's sad. The day you realize it's like, this is just another day to everybody else. It's their unbirthday, but it's my birthday. So, happy unbirthday to you guys. Yeah, let's see, what year is this? This is 2019. So I am 48 years old. I'm not afraid to tell people how ancient I am. Be like, damn, if you were a horse, we'd have to put you down. And my boss, he's such a, oh my gosh, he's so bad. I ride my bike to work, and I was gonna leave. And then he says, well, you better hurry up and go. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, by tomorrow, you probably will be like too tired or too old to ride. And I'm like, oh, get the hell out of here. I'm leaving. I am no longer afraid to leave. Goodbye. Ass. I'm like, ooh, you're so bad. And he's older than me, so that's funny. Yeah, I mean, how do you go like a whole year and forget your birthday? You're busy, nobody else knows it. And then there's one year I tried to totally keep it a secret, and Facebook ratted me out. I told my son, don't you dare tell anybody at work it's my birthday. I don't want them to decorate my desk. You know, because it's distracting. I'm not 12 or 9 anymore, you know. Uh, and I came in to work because yesterday, my coworker, her birthday was yesterday, and my birthday's today, so they decorated the office, and I'm like, I look around and I see this happy birthday over the over one of the areas where we put our supplies and stuff, and up in the ceiling there's happy birthday dangling, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna drive me nuts. This is gonna drive me nuts. This is too distracting. It's too distracting. It's like, I wonder if I could take it all down before everybody gets here. And I'm like, oh crap, I can't do that. I can't do that. They look like they took some time. I'm like, when did they have a chance to do this? Apparently they came. My boss came back to work, and she decorated the office, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, we Pisces are taking over, damn it. But when I was working at the Tribune, oh, they loved birthdays. Holy crap! You would, depending on how much they liked you. Oh, and even if they didn't like you, they didn't give a rat's ass. It's your birthday. We're decorating the shit out of your desk. They would take confetti, and we would recycle this crap all the time. So it's like one good turn deserves another. And so we would decorate each other's desk. We'd get up on top of the desk and hang shit from the ceiling. And one girl, we made her like a pretty princess. She couldn't get to her desk. We had hung so much crap and streamers down. I mean, she could barely get to her desk. And she was British, so we really had fun with that. We had pictures of the Queen and just all kinds of like little British sayings all over the place. We had the Queen in like bondage clothing and stuff. It was crazy. And she's like, oh my gosh, the Queen never looked so good. But it was crazy. And we had like little crazy memes and stuff like that. Just little British flags and stuff. But I had a guy that also had the same day as my birthday. And oh, still young then. And I took the stuff that people waited for me to leave, because I always got to work before everybody else. They waited for me to leave and decorated my desk, and then I came in the morning and I'm like, holy shit, look at all this. I can't work like this. I have confetti all over the place. I had streamers, and I'm like, I can't do this. And so I took everything down and put it on this other guy's desk. It looked like birthday just threw up all over his cubicle. Oh, it was hilarious. And it's like, who did that? Who did that? It's like, Kim, this was for you. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But damn Facebook. Damn you, Facebook. You won't let me treat this like another day. Oh, but it's okay. If you don't celebrate your birthday and other people don't say anything, it's like, I don't know. Making me warm. Oh, like I'm going to do the kilt, kind of like I did this one. Let me see, did I close it? No, it's right here. I want to do the kilt similar to this one. All it needs now is like the green and the white added to it, and it'll be like off the chain. But I just kind of want to have both pictures like be a slight different, just a slight bit different from each other. Got this thing about drawing the same crap twice. Okay, so let me make sure Mel looks like Mel, and then I can get on to part of the leg here and coloring this thing brown. Okay, this is kind of bothering me. I'm just trying to make sure. Let me hit all the little spots here. When I try to capture a likeness, I go right back through all the things that kind of made Mel look like Mel, or like my source image. But for the other one that I did, the one that's behind me, I had butched him up a bit. I had put more lines in his face than was on my original picture, and I think that's what I need to do, because this picture here that I'm drawing from, it's Mel Gibson, but he hadn't gone through all the crap that he goes through in the movie. It's like a glamour shot or something. I don't know. So let me see if I can find one just a little bit more butch than this. I think I found something. Okay. For the razor stubble, I think I was going to go ahead and see if one of my microns will work. If not, I'll have to use my pencil. Come on, Micron. Don't punk out on me. You punked out. Okay. Too small. Let's see. Let me try one of these guys. This might be even smaller. Oh, you're going to be an ass! Okay, fine. Even on my birthday it doesn't work. Let's try this. This might be too big. No, we'll make it work. It's a make it work moment. Okay. Butch him up a bit. He looks too pretty. Oop. I might pop into some of these. I don't want him to look like Homer Simpson, but actually I think I might have to make him look kind of Homerish. Let's see. If I can just find one of these that will... Oh, here we go. Let's try this one. Yes. Just need enough to make it look kind of butch. And let's just throw some harder lines in there. We'll close up his eyes a bit. That's another indication that he's not under stress. This one's more sensitive look. Let's see. And his mouth maybe... No, I think that's about the right distance. Just need to butch it up. Alright, Mary, let's butch you up. I'm going to put a lot more darker tones on him. Let's see. Get back to the chat here. My kilt is purple, like the night watch. Oh, okay. Oh, hi, Julie, and thank you so much. So you think I should put... You think I should put the blue battle paint on him? Because, yeah, I guess I could do some blue battle paint on it, too. If I'm going to be, like, extreme with the colors and stuff. Let me see what he's got here for the blue battle paint here. Because that's one I did not grab. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I got the blue in the wrong, the orange in the wrong place. It looks like the blue is like on this side, and then there's like this weird thingy here. What do you think, Mare? Julie, do you want the blue battle paint or no? I'm gonna leave that up to you. Just let me know, because before I get too deep into stuff. And he looked like he even shaved for the blue battle paint, which makes all my efforts here. Now, Ian, this is not for you. This is for Julie. So let her make the decision. Blue battle paint or not? Okay, let's butch him up some more. Where he's like... Okay, now this is killing me. Some of these pictures, they reverse the blue battle paint. It kills me. Where's this chopper? What do you mean chopper? What's a chopper? Do you want blue battle paint on his face or no? I'll put a link to what the blue battle face would look like. I don't even know if this is the right direction. God, it's been so long since I've seen this movie. Okay, this looks... I think this looks right. It would be with that part in the center. Okay, so click on that. Okay, even Braveheart has a frickin' Facebook page. Okay, it's a sword. Oh, well, damn, I don't know. I could put it back here. I got plenty of room for that. Like, this could be the thing that holds his sword up and, you know, keeps his kilt in place. Part of his kilt. Let me send you a link to the blue battle paint. Okay, that's a link to what the blue battle paint looks like. Let me know if you want it on his face or not. Otherwise, let me see if there's any other pictures here. There's no pictures. What the hell? How do you not have pictures? Well, they're rocking the orange for real. Okay. Ooh, yeah. That's what I needed. Freedom! There we go. Let's see if we can butch him up more. Okay. To appeaseth thee, I shall put his sword. Let me throw that in there. Let's see. We'll have it come about right here. Had a long hilt, I think. Let me see if I can find the sword. Oh, yes. Lovely. Okay. All right, woman. I can put the sword down here if you like. Oh, come on. I don't know if I can erase this, though. I might have to commit. Hold up. Let's see. Ooh, see, that's what happens when I erase. Let's see. I'm trying to find one of my other erasers that... This is probably going to do the same thing. Nope, gotta commit. Must be a sword. Gotta commit. Okay. So we have a sword now. Sorry. It's hard to call back the dogs of war once they've been unleashed. So blue battle paint or no? I'll take a few liberties. Oh. Okay, Kim, don't fuck this up. Let's see, we'll just do this sort of thing. It is a good size hilt. This might be a little too small. Alright, no battle paint. Aye aye. Yeah, that's the one downside to, I have no idea what this hilt looks like. So he's got his hand on it. So we'll just give it a wrapping. Okay, let's butch Mary up here. Close his eyes up a bit. Give him a little bit of guy liner. Okay. Let's get that distinctive nose here. Find a close-up of his nose. Oh. See if that's close enough. Come on. He's in. People are making it hard to steal pictures. Okay, so I don't need that one. Oh, but then again, this gives me some choice stubble. Tip of his nose. Yeah. I saturate the whole damn thing. I'll flip it over. You probably don't need to. It'll probably seep right on in. But yeah, I saturate both sides. And then either let it dry overnight on its own, or I'll stick it under a fan and let that dry for about at least an hour before I would use it. Because the longer... I mean, the shorter that you know, like if you use it too soon, the stuff just sits on top and it's kind of hard to manipulate than if you would have waited a little bit longer. And like I was doing this one Joker picture and I had wet it, and as soon as I started, you know, as soon as I brought it off the... Anyway, as soon as I started using it, I mean, I coated it with baby oil and just started to go to town on it. I had such a hard time making things do what I wanted to do. I mean, it was, you know, the pencils were coming out just ducky. The only thing was that they just sat right up on top, and they didn't seep through. It's like you have to gauge the amount of time that you want to, you know, how much slickness that you want. How much transparency did you need? Usually about an hour is pretty good to wait, especially if it's been under a fan. If you do it anytime before an hour, it will give you different results until it starts to dry, and then it gets a little easier to work with. But yeah, the easiest one to see is the Joker one that I colored. It's been your birthday getting flustered over Mel Gibson. I'm kind of cool now. I mean, it's not me now that gets flustered. It's these guys that when I'm on the bus, they're like, "Oh my God, that picture's so good. Can I see it? You still have it on you?" Oh yeah, oh yeah. There's definitely a few more fans in Tampa of my work. They don't even care about the subject matter. They just like how much detail was put into the face and all that. One guy's like, "Does it look real? Is it real?" You know, oh, I'm messing up the stubble. Oh, crap. A little too much. Too much. I shouldn't have kind of thrown the blender here. That's how slick this stuff is. Okay, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. This won't work because it won't come out. Shit. Okay, fine. All right, we've got plenty of other body to work on. Let's see. We'll finish up the body's physical parts here. We're going to use browns. Is this tan? I need something over this so I don't smear it. Okay, here we go. I don't want to use that. And let's see, where did you go? Right here. Okay, so his shadows are like right here. Well, let me hurry up. Let's see. Yeah, I got a little boy that I want to do a shirt for. His mom gave me a few more ideas of things that he's into. Besides Totoro, I'm just not into the Studio Ghibli. You know, once you've done it once, it's like, I don't want to draw another one. I want something different. I don't know. It's just me doing the same crap over and over again. And let's see. Okay, so he's got... Oh, shit. Julie. Okay, Ian brought in some interesting points about colors. I think he said something about purple. Something about family colors. Do you guys happen to have any, or do you want me to just go ahead and go for broke and just do the red and the white and the green and stuff like that? I know you kind of left it up to me, but just wondering if you want me to, before I start putting colors onto the kilt, if there's any specific colors that you like, besides the red and the green and schoolgirl colors, I guess I could call them. That's gonna make a bit of a difference. Sure. And if you don't mind, I'll just keep going. Just keep going, Jim. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, I keep doing the same ones over and over again. I need to fix this arm. This should be more of a flesh tone. And some brown. There's some brown here. His muscles pop out a little bit more. Oh, this is dirty. Dirty. That's okay. I can use that. Flesh tone. Let's see, here's the pink guy. Alright, I I need something a little bit more lively than this music. And flush. Yeah, the big difference between using Crayola and using Prismacolor is that Prismacolor is a lot more creamier. When this is nice and wet and whatnot, it looks pretty good with the Crayolas, but you need to go over it just a little bit more than you do with the Prismacolors. But they both blend really well. But I just love how creamy this stuff is on here, because it just helps me to blend a lot better. The Crayolas are also a little bit harder, so they can give me some really nice light tones. And it's like a drier pencil, I guess you can say. Okay, come on. I want it. I know I've got another flesh tone in here. It's like a deeper, darker peach, or did I move it? There's one. I don't know if this is too light. Yeah, I need more brown. More brown. Give it more of a curve. Crazy anatomy here. Oh, you got the polychromos? I've been wanting to buy some of those just to try them out. The Prismacolors are cheaper than the polychromos, especially if you want to buy them individually. The polychromos, I've never seen a $7 pencil before, but I was like, wow, these bitches are expensive. So if I do go polychromos, I'll probably just stick with the skin tones and just use because they got these really beautiful skin tones. I've seen people just like make magic out of polychromos. And I can only imagine what it would be like on this kind of paper. Okay, here we go. Get in there. Okay, this is going to be black right here. Need some gray. No, but if I can find an inexpensive set, I'd probably go for it. Even if it's slightly used or whatever. I can't see them not being worth their weight in gold there. But in the meantime, you can still do some classy crap with the Crayolas. I don't care what anybody says. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. And she's like, buy your own. When's your birthday? When's it coming? Buy your own. You're gonna be a fun wife there, Julie. Fun wife. Okay, let me make sure I've got everything I need here. Yeah, if you take too long, like if you're going to saturate your paper and stuff like that, you don't want to wait too long because then it starts to dry. The paper is still slick, but it's not as slick as it would have been if you used it when it was slightly damp at a day waiting a day or something like that. There's nothing wrong with cheap color pencils. I use them. I've got a shit ton of them. The only ones I don't like are the what do they call? Rose art. Oh my god. No. No more rose art. I mean, where the Prismacolor is, not Prismacolor, where the Crayola is dry, those are 10 times drier. They're hard, I guess that's what you could say. These are more soft pencils, and the rose arts are dry. Now their markers are something different. And what really gets my goat is that they have so many colors. They have a big variety of colors in the rose art family. And I was like, man, I've got to be able to make these things work. I mean, we've got so many of the colors. And alas, I could only do so much. And my biggest test was if I could do some really good shading and whatnot with a darker skin tone person. And, if I couldn't accomplish that, then it was useless to me. Useless. Okay, Julie, so I'm going to go ahead and keep going with like the red and the greens and stuff like that. I found that if I make textures on here, it looked more like a rough cloth than it did if I would have just gone smooth with it. So I'm going to kind of mirror this one guy's while I've got his source image up. Let's see. And one of the things I learned while I was doing the other picture, and it might be a little different on this, is if I go in two different directions and like kind of cross hatch it. This is going to be into the black there. And I need, where's black? Black is going to work great with this. Oh, green. Oh, even better. Okay. So I'll just keep that nearby. There we go. Yes. Okay. So I'll throw a little bit into here. A little green on top. See if I can remember this pattern. Let's see. We'll use a little bit of pink for any kind of like highlight. There we go. Okay, and white. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go diagonal, horizontal first. Let's see, what I did for the other kilt that I was working on little bit of that in there. I was doing like bands of red and then just kind of cross-hatching them in. Try to get some sort of tones here. And then I'll just use the greens here. Still have it be overall red. Let's see. And then when I need to go on with the white, let's see, is the white going over the green? Yes. We do more subtle greens here. Just want to kind of get that cross-hatching look. This is going to be black. Let's see, but only up to a certain point. So this should only go black to there. Okay, so we're basically, let me see, if I do red, sorry about that, I'm just kind of thinking to myself out loud. I'm going to try to keep this pattern going. Since it is overall red, everything else is on. Oh, I just went over his leg. Oh well. Okay, so this will be like right here. Can't fix it. Okay. Okay, so we've got our overall red. We have little bands of green. I don't want it to be straight, so kind of had to go with the cloth. Eh, I was hoping the white would go over it a little bit better instead of turning pink, but not good, not good. And I'll just go into some of the reds here and make them a little darker. What time is it? 6:04. Oh, yesterday was a frickin' adventure. I was on time, getting ready, going out, and I'm like, man, it's cold out here. Damn, my back is cold. And I realized I forgot my backpack. So I'm like, crap. Either I could, and my lunch is in there. I was like, man, I could either keep going and just like suck it up. But then I was like, no, I need my backpack. I got Mel in there. Work on my Mel. And so I went back home, grabbed my backpack, and was hustling. Got really close to my bus stop, and I watched the bus go right past me. I'm like, okay, I can catch this bitch. I can catch him. So I'm riding. And he stops, and I'm like, okay, I can catch up. And he goes right through. And then stop signs. He's like, oh crap, he stopped. Okay, I can catch him. I was like, it was like cat and mouse. It was freaking terrible. And I finally gave up. I'm like, okay, I'll just go to a whole nother bus, 4 or 5 or 10 more blocks down. Caught that one and beat the damn bus getting to the bus station. I'm like, son of a biscuit eater. And I was worried too. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to call somebody at work and let them know I'm gonna be late. You know, it's just like, crap. I don't need this. And then, sure enough, you know, I beat the damn bus. I'm like, oh, I wanted to flip the bus driver off so bad. Because I know they had to have seen me. They had to have. There's no freaking way. Big black woman on the bus saying, wait. Fuck me up for the rest of the day. I know I'm getting old. Awesome. Must keep going. I want to take this with me, but it's just too big to carry. Oh, and then just like come in and it's like, oh, look what I've done. You know, and just like, oh, I didn't get to see you do it, but it's okay. It looks good. Looks alright. It looks alright. But yeah, I'm not happy with Mel's face here. I want to do something. Gotta fix it somehow. This is where that blue face paint would come in really handy. I might have to end up doing this over again. Oh, crap, if I fuzz this up. This is the perils of using baby oil. Shit is absolute. If you make a mistake, you better find some other way of fixing it, because this thing you cannot erase. It just smears. Oh! No, it's stupid Kim's fault that she missed the bus. I should have had my backpack on my back. I had put it on my couch. And I should have kept it on my back, but I took it off, stuck it on my couch. Went to go grab stuff out of the fridge, was filling it with stuff out of the fridge for lunch. And then maneuvered my bike out, and I was like, okay, I gotta get going. And missed the damn bus. But I'll be alright. It kind of sucks. Like, the downside of taking one bus, it's the bus that gets me to the terminal fastest is the furthest away. It is like 10 or 11 blocks, if not more, down the street. but it runs every 15 minutes. If I take the one that's like 6 blocks away, that runs every half hour, and it's not reliable. And guy's a jerk. Let me stop. I can't say that. I can't say that. Just doing his job. Just doing his job. It's my ass that needs to be out there. No, yeah, sometimes he comes a little earlier, sometimes he comes a little later. And then just when you get used to a bus driver, then they switch up their schedules. I think they do it like every 3 months or so. Between 3 and 6 months. Anyway. So I've got choices I gotta make. Julie's fault. And you are bad. Why? Why is he jealous? He's got his picture. Came right to him. How is he jealous? I've already forgotten the damn pattern. My white is not going on as white as I'd like. Okay, I need to tartan up this. Let's see if we can get some of these colors to get some dark here. About right here. And then just have to come up a little dark here, a little dark here. Just to darken this up a bit. Where's my next up? Oh, and Ian, if you do decide to do the baby oil thing, if you add baby oil, like say you've already had it like a shit ton of color on your picture, if you sweep it with like baby oil like this with a blending, you know, like one of these things that you apply the oil with, it will smear like a bad dog. So just be very careful. Like you can add baby oil to a blending stump, and you can do your thing with that. You can get some really good results with that. Let's see. You know, so like if the paper feels like it's a little too dry, you can always, you know, add it in select places. But you got to be extremely careful adding it on thick areas of colored areas. I learned that the hard way with the Ahura picture. She was wearing a lot of red, and then I had to wet the paper again because it was just drying too fast, and well, at least to me it was drying too fast, and it just like smeared all over the damn place. And then I had to wait for it to kind of dry a bit, and then go over it with a different color. So I'm telling you, this stuff is powerful on this paper. And definitely make sure you soak the whole thing, because if you only do certain areas, it'll look like a greasy stain. And, you know, I'm not sure if you'd want a greasy stain on your junk. Okay, okay. Shoot, what time is it? I have like a little clock in front of me and one behind me. Okay, so 6:14. I'm usually pretty good once I'm out the door by 6:30. And that gives me at least 10 minutes to get to the stop. Usually. I'm not having to stress too badly. Put a little bit of color back here. Oh, another thing that's really good for using, you know, like doing this paper and, what is it called? The Crayolas. And you know what? I think I want to try to buy some, like, stupid cheap colored pencils and see how they look versus my Crayolas. You know, like, just go to the dollar store and just pick up, like, the cheapest freaking pencils I can find. I think they're called Imagine something or others. And I wanted to see. I also could use, what's this shit called? It's called Mona Lisa paint thinner. One of those paint thinner type things. It works the same as baby oil, only can give you cancer and shit. But it smooths out the pencils. What I'm basically trying to say is that you can manipulate the shit a lot. So that's also a thought too. So if you can invest in either baby oil's the cheapest, and the other stuff, the paint thinner works really well too, in getting shit to blend. And you're totally welcome with the tips. Just trying to remember them as I'm working. Oh, Julie girl, you have no idea how much I want to take this with me. I've had people just like lose their shit when they walk past, and I'm working on Mel. And again, I can't thank you enough. I mean, it's like freaking amazing. And I think I might have had a YouTube glitch, because first it says I had like 100 people look at like one of the videos, and then I went back to it and it was like 2 out of 12. I'm like, what the heck? So I don't know. Try to keep a good woman down, that's all. We'll give this like a reddish tone. God, I love Prismacolor. Okay, alright. So I think my basic pattern is go over it with red. Let's see. And then I'll alternate with some different greens, I think. But first I'll do that. Go over it with reds. Let's see. And this one, I think I'll go over it completely with red. What's this? Is this red? This is crimson red. Okay. Go over it with red in big blocks. So it gives it the reddish tone. As it should. I mean, it's like, you know, your idea was like it just keeps bringing me a lot of attention every time I go to work. Anyway. Crap. It is 6:19. Okie dokie, you guys. I've got to think about leaving. Yeah, I should be done by... I'm hoping to be done by Saturday, but if I do this little t-shirt for this little boy, let's see. If it's going this way, we'll say we'll have it go this way. It may be a little bit longer, but probably no later than Monday that I'll be able to finish and then be able to get it into the mail. I want to say by at least Saturday. I don't know, maybe even sooner. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what would be cool. I'm also thinking of like something like another Pokemon theme one, or a what is it called? Because he's into Beyblades like his brother. But I did Beyblades for his brother already. A Beyblade shirt. He likes Pokemon from what I hear, so I'm thinking about making him into like a little Pokemonster. Or I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but there's a cartoon called Captain N the Game Master. So I could probably come up with like a play on his name. He's got like an N in his name. I don't know. I've got to figure it out. But if I do, that might set our Mel back just a smidge. So just a heads up. Because his birthday is on Sunday. And if anything, I would like to get it to him by Monday. Or Sunday. Or be done by Friday. I gotta keep it simple. But I'm notorious for like not. Alright, you guys. I am going to vamoose because I don't want a repeat of yesterday. And I'm going to see if I can come up with a symbol for here. And color that in. And then right here I want to throw like some arrows or something like that that's in there. And I gotta contemplate what to put in the background. Unless I'm gonna do like I did with like Ariana Grande and just like outline him. Like maybe, oh god, look at this. This is what sucks about this paper. It picks up everything and then just smears it. It doesn't give a shit. So if you do do the what is it called? The baby oil treated paper, spray that shit down so it doesn't move. Okay? You know, like with a fixative or a hairspray. What are those, like the hairsprays that'll like destroy the environment type of thing. But that's where we are so far. Let me zoom out a little bit more so we can see where we are. We are at our Mel Glory. I'm going to darken some of the stuff up a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to throw what I'm going to throw in the background. Maybe I'll just color it black. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. You guys, I'll talk to you later. And thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. That was really, really sweet. And it reminds me, god damn, I'm another year older. Alright, you guys. I'll see you on the other side. I don't know. I'll see. I might. More than likely, because I think I want to sing happy birthday or have a happy birthday song applied to it. Alright, you guys. Take care. We could... Girl, you are challenging my talents. We'll see what we can come up with. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.